It's so nice to be here again with you today for day 3 of your astrological advent calendar. And today we're doing something kind of fun. Today and tomorrow, we're going to make like a 2-part mini series for the lunation. We have a full moon coming up in Gemini. It's going to be building right now. It's a super moon as well. So it's building and you see it outside. It's so big and bright and beautiful. And it's going to perfect on the 4th of December or the 5th, depending on where you are. So this Gemini story, that's the twins, right? So what Gemini wants to do is separate things into two so it can have a conversation. How it understands life, generally, the Gemini archetype, is through comparison, through reflection, through a focusing in on what is the curiosity of this experience and having somebody to talk to about it. So what do astrologers do when they want to understand what a lunation is all about, the full moon or the new moon? Well, what we do is we look at the sign and the ruler of the sign, and that gives us a really good starting place. So for this one, we need to know it's Gemini, first of all. Gemini is ruled by Mercury. Mercury is the most flexible, most communicative, most perceptive and active, really, a quick planet in astrology. And so what's going on with Mercury right now? We need to find out where it is, what it's doing. Anything interesting? Yes. Mercury has been in Scorpio in a retrograde. So on November 29th, it stationed direct, and now it's really slow. So Mercury is a very fast planet, except when it goes into these retrograde periods. And so it's really slowly moving forward through the degrees of Scorpio that it's already traveled through. So there's something that we're all experiencing. This scorpionic version is different. It's a fixed water sign, and communication for Scorpio is super direct. Like it's private as well, and it's a little more just no BS. Like, let's just go deep or don't go at all. That's kind of the Scorpio Mercury is what it's got going on. Now, each full moon is also an opposition between the sun and the moon. The moon is fully facing the sun, and she's taking on all of that sunlight. This one is Gemini. The dance partner for Gemini is always going to be Sagittarius. We talked a lot about Sagittarius yesterday. And Sagittarius is ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter's in Cancer. So we have Mercury and Jupiter. So even though they're diametrically opposed throughout the whole zodiac, Virgo and Pisces and Gemini and Sagittarius, they're always opposite each other. But right now, because Jupiter is in a water sign and Mercury is in a water sign, they're almost exactly trine. It means that there is some sort of support for this emotional connection to create feelings that might surface. Instead of pushing them down and pushing them away, really being able to maybe say the thing for the first time ever. That's what happens with a full moon. It's a revelatory thing. It's something is being shown to us very clearly. And so we may be getting these aha moments about something that's very deep to us. It has to do with family or comfort or the quest as well. One more thing to note that you're going to see, I'm going to pull the picture up of the chart. And so you can see when you add in the aspects to the nodes, they're getting an exact square to this lunation. The story I want to connect us to today is A Charlie Brown Christmas. It was first aired in December 1965, which makes it 60 years old. That's crazy. That's crazy. So Charles Schulz was producing it, and there was an intense time pressure. There was a lot of expectations. The network wanted cheer, lively music, something commercial and snappy. And Schulz, he had a little bit of a melancholy. If you think about Charlie Brown's just kind of like a Saturnian little kid. He wanted something sincere, Schulz did, and he wanted to make space for that melancholy, to have a little space for real true emotions, right? Not just always this sugar-coated happy, everybody's happy. There's some reality to it, and even kids feel it. It's just a little twig, basically, and it's the smallest tree on the lot. And Charlie Brown walks past all the other ones, and he chooses this tree because it looks like how he feels on the inside. So Charlie Brown picks up this little tree and he enters into a conversation with himself. He kind of talks himself into it and how this tree can be great and everybody's going to love this tree if he can just bring it home and make sure that it's like got all the joy in it and he can bring it to everybody else. But of course, everybody else just looks at it and they're like, weird tree, bro. So anyway, he goes at one point to Snoopy's house and he puts one little ball on it and the whole thing kind of falls over. And then he's done. He's just like, whatever, I can't do anything right. And so he just walks off. He's kind of lost it at this point. And then the kids come around. The kids come around and they see the little tree. It's Linus, actually. He kind of moves the ball to a different place so it stands up, and he puts his blankie around it, and all the children start seeing that it's actually a good tree, even though it's small. And they start caring for it. They start loving it, and the outer expression of the tree starts to match this inner feeling of recognizing that the pieces inside of us that may be like that little tree, they're emotional and they're tender and vulnerable, very vulnerable, that they deserve attention too, and they deserve love. And when we bring them back up to the surface and see them for more than just this, oh, this piece of me is just such a mess, see it a little differently, move the ball to a different part of the little tree, and just kind of give it some love inside. Anyway, that's kind of what I was seeing with this inner and outer thing, and all this emotion, all this being able to feel it first. So this moment belongs to the moon. Then Charlie comes back around and he sees what the kids have done, and he feels so seen. The tree feels seen, and other people kind of hold him there, and they start singing a song at the end, and he just kind of takes in the moment, and then he starts singing too. I know it's a cartoon, but it's so deep. Like these things that are resonant because they're true. They're real, they're authentic. Even if it's a cartoon, it's an authentic expression of taking something, mirroring it from your inside to the outside, and then having other people accept it and loving it. It changes the whole thing. Yeah. It's time for our Advent calendar, the little mini Christmas crystals. I was thinking what this reminded me of when I shake it like that. It reminds me of when I used to go to the movies with my friends and family, the box of candy, like Whoppers or whatever they were, Raisinets. Okay, we're going for day 3 today. There we are. Ooh, I like this one already. It's a pink and green stone. And let's see, what is this? What is this? A kid must be smarter than me. I have no clue. This is a kid's thing, but I can't even tell what this is. Could it be crazy agate? They're messing with me here. This should not be this hard. This is really like Mercury and Scorpio. Like, I gotta dig deep. I gotta really understand. What are you? Be a detective. It must be this one. Okay. This is called Rhyolite. Rhyolite carries Earth's wild colors, inspires creativity and emotional clarity. Had to be very creative just to figure out what it was. This is interesting. This square with mutable square, it does hold all of the elements. It's earth, air, water, and fire. So this rhyolite, mixing those things together, inspires a creativity and emotional clarity to clean out these pieces of us that, just like the Charlie Brown Christmas tree, they need some energy, some time, some attention, just like the rhyolite did. I needed some time to figure it out. It wasn't an obvious answer. And Mercury in Scorpio and also Jupiter in Cancer retrograde, it's sort of doing that. It's like we got to dig a little bit deeper to figure it out. And then we have some clarity. We have some creativity available. And that's what we talked about yesterday with all that creativity that's possible with the Sag, the quest. Anyway, okay. Feel good about that. Thank you. I like you just the way you are. I really do appreciate you being here and sharing this season with me. And I'll talk to you tomorrow.